What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar with C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about Cleanspark today, CLSK. Oh, yes, we are. The last 2 days, right? It's Monday. It's Monday today for me. It'll be Tuesday tomorrow, right? The last 2 days were the weekend. Okay, so it's the 4th as of right now. 2 days were on the weekend. That means the 1st was last Friday, right? This month is already up 42%. And it's really only had 2 days of operation. So that's crazy, man. That's absolutely crazy. Phenomenal growth, decent volume. Like, we're already at like half of last month's volume, and it's only been 2 days of open to close price bases, right? So very crazy stuff happening. The week doesn't look like there's a lot of volume, but if you look at the daily, you can see that that was a lot of volume yesterday. I do think that what we did was we had kind of a breakaway gap right here, literally like right where we were, closed off, found resistance there, found a little resistance there, kind of closed over here, resistance here. We just broke out, and I know that some people might think that we need to fill this gap before we go higher. I don't think we need to. That could have been the gap fill. I mean, we absolutely could come back down and fill the gap. It's totally possible. But before we do any of that, before we talk about any downside, I think we have more upside to go. I do very much believe that we're going to see prices above $12.50 before we see any kind of like pullback or corrective phase. We are at the 1272 right now. We literally tipped it, but we actually tipped it, rejected it. I'm going to go to the 1 hour just to show you. Rejected it, and then we had a very bullish close for the end of the day. We actually had a 1 hour close above where we opened. So I do think we're going to see continuation. I think this thing is going to catch the bears off guard and some people who wanted to invest that are late to the party off guard. From top here to low, is that the low? That's the low. The 1272 extension, is that right? I feel like that's not right. This is right here. It's 1254. I'm sorry, the 1272 is at 947, which we hit. The 1618 is at 1254, which I know I've talked about this in my previous videos, but from this top to the cycle low that we just had, your 618, your golden ratio, is in line with the 1618, the golden extension itself. So I think that 1250 probably even prices above $13 before we see some kind of significant pullback or corrective phase, as we did here, or as we did here, or like this. Before we see anything more major like that, we're probably going to go up to $12.50 to $13, maybe even a little bit higher than that. I don't think we'll break 14, but we could see something into the $13 range for sure. And that's just going to mean like phenomenal growth, right? A lot more growth. Right now we're at $8.87. I know that $13 sounds crazy, especially after the amount of growth we've already seen, but $13 or at $12.70, that's 43% more. I absolutely believe that that's possible. And it kind of comes in line with this like higher highs that we've got going on here. I mean, with that, man, maybe we go even higher. I don't know. That's crazy. We absolutely could go higher though, man, if we were to touch this line. We might not, though. We don't have to. Just because that line's there does not mean that we have to touch it. And maybe, I didn't draw it appropriately. There we go. Wick to wick. Still, though, some pretty crazy stuff. And I know that it is slanted to the upside, but we can absolutely break this to the upside. I don't expect that we will. I do expect that we will see some kind of turnaround in this area, if not at the line, a little bit below the line, somewhere above, again, above $12.50, but probably around $13. And then we'll come back down and find support on this ascending trend line here that we have. Let me see if I can get that going. Actually, yeah. From low here to like this low, yeah, something like that. We'll probably come down. We could come down. I don't know if we'll go that low, man. I don't know. That seems a bit dramatic to me. It could happen, but let's say we were to go that high. Your 618, 69 would actually be right around $6 to 54 or $5.40. So maybe we pull back to there. I don't know. That's neither here nor there, though. We don't know where our top is, so that's just Fugazi. Who cares? All in all, what I have to say is that I think that this day is, or that this price is going to continue to grow. Even if we have a red day tomorrow or the next day, I think that we're not going to see a more like significant correction until we see prices above $12.50. That's just the gist of what I'm trying to say here. So if you like the video, hit that thumbs up. I can't begin to explain or describe how bullish that is right there, man. Like, whenever you get this bounce in the overbought zone, very, very, very bullish. Here we are sitting at 87. We're pretty hot, but we have been hotter before, and we can absolutely achieve readings that are a lot higher, right? 92, and a reading like that would promote like tremendous growth in the price. So I do think we're going higher. All that to say, if you like the video, leave a thumbs up, hit that like button, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and that's all I got for you guys. So take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.